peace for Ukraine or Ukraine.
Have you ever dreamed of a place far away from it all, where the air you breathe is soft and clean, children play fields of green, where the sounds of guns never pound your dreams?
So it's not like the Muslim religion is bad, telling people to have many wives or to kill others so they can go to heaven. It's not that. It's a purely big time misunderstanding. Big time. You see it now?
Yeah.
You see what it's like when you don't have a living master to explain things to you. But at least in their society, they don't drink, they don't smoke, and they pray 5 times a day. And the way they pray is just similar to the Guanyin method. You know that if you watch it. And then they became so strong, just like you guys know. You're very strong, in faith. And you do it, nobody can change your faith now. But if after I die, many generations later, your children just watch you just do that and don't have any other essential, real spiritual power, then it becomes just a strongly knitted society. And no alcohol, no smoking, no drinking. Praying 5 times a day, whatever that is, and calling yourself Chinhaist. They call themselves Chinhais, for example, yeah? And it will be that strong, because you brought up your children from now very strong in faith, understand me? And that your children will bring up other children very strong. But then after the master dies and the spiritual lineage is cut off, then it will remain just a good tradition. Well, luckily, we don't have to kill to survive. So that will be out of our whatever leftover doctrine later. Yeah? That's definitely a no. Okay, you understand me? Because we live in a more liberal society, somehow more protected. And still, it's a different harassment. Of course, I have to run around many times. I don't know how many houses I've been living in. I don't know from how many places I've been running since the last few years. Even in a cave, not safe. So it's just a different kind of thing. Yeah? Different, but less. Yeah? Less. Just psychological pressure. Yeah? I'm happy already that I'm still alive. Yeah?
Me too.
Well,
We're happy too.
at least I can run. Really? You're not old enough, strong enough, so I can go? Huh? Somebody say I can be free and go now. No? You don't want that? You don't want me to just drop out of this planet? Not yet?
No.
Not strong enough? No?
No.
Oh, you still have your children to be initiated and other children. Yeah, it's okay. I can come or I can go. It doesn't matter. But since I'm here, I stay for a while, huh? What's the hurry, Can go anytime. Yeah, when the body stops functioning well, then maybe you got to go. Yeah, what else will we talk about? Huh? What else is there? I feel I'm getting old so quick these days. Yeah, too much pressure in the last few years because the planet evolved so quickly, so much karma to take care of. Not outside, you don't see much, Of course, it affects outside a little bit. More wrinkles than before. But inside it's more, yeah. It doesn't matter, it's okay. My God. My God. It's not easy to escape from the internal pressure. Oh, okay. Why do we talk about this? Huh? Change the world. Change the world? Yeah. Yes. Actually, if the people in the world are wiser, yeah, and more sensible, they should pick the world leader with more spiritual awareness, yeah, and more clarity of mind, yeah. And you can only do that by disciplining yourself, like an old ancient wisdom that says you have to first cultivate yourself. That means you really have to discipline yourself and meditate and have wisdom and all that. Yeah? And without wisdom, how do you rule the world? How do you help anybody? Can't even help yourself. You don't even know where you're going when you die. You don't even know what to do in some situations. Then how do you lead anybody or help anyone? Understand me? Let alone the whole nation. Okay, so you have to first cultivate yourself, means make yourself wise. By what? Meditation, discipline, right? And you can only do that when you're clear and your body's well. If you're not well, how do you think well? And alcohol makes you worse. Alcohol doesn't make you well. Alcohol and cigarettes make you sick. Everybody knows that. Why are you going to damage yourself when you want to lead the nation? Understand me? So you have to be disciplined, of course, and meditate to calm yourself down, to find the wisdom that is inside you. So cultivate yourself. That's it. And then you can take care of your family. Of course, your children need you. A little kid like that, look at you drinking, smoking all day. How are you going to take care of your family and tell them what to do? Huh? When you don't do it. And then even fool around or something. Bad example for kids, you know? Okay, so first, discipline yourself with wisdom and virtue. And then you can take care of the family. That's natural, no? Don't you think so? Yes. So the old ancient wisdom doesn't even forbid you to have a family. Yeah? But cultivate yourself, and then you can take care of the family. Further on, then you can lead the nation. They don't even say lead the nation, they say pacify the world. See how big that can be, you know? They don't even limit it to a nation. Pacify the world. That is the great power of a cultivated person, you know, spiritually. A wise person. See? So if the world is really wise and woken up, they would have chosen their leader more carefully. But the problem is there are not too many leaders to choose from. So they choose whatever looks like in the movies, you know. Tough guy. Talk big, you know. Act like has no fear. If act, you know, a little aggressive would be better. Action, you know. That's a problem. But a spiritual person, if he steps out and wants to lead the world or help the world, then they will label him, oh, an ambitious guy. He's not a real spiritual person. You know, he's a fake. And then he immediately drowns. Or even worse, goes in prison, you know, with a bad label and like a name and anything, you know. If the government is powerful enough, they can frame you. Yeah? All your good intentions go to nothing. I've seen some examples. I don't want to mention who and where. But I can see many innocent people, you know. Once you want to step in the political arena, oh God. Before you even open your mouth, say, I want, you know, already shut up. It's so difficult, yeah? Understand? Because they want to keep the power, you know. The people who are not really that great want to keep the great power and don't let other people have a chance. Because our world is still not yet clean enough and not wise enough, okay? And the spiritual people, although very pure and strong and innocent, still have to work under pressure in this world. I know that. My own example. You understand? They will pick any little thing and label you. You know, make you look like a criminal. Oh yeah, they could really make you look like a criminal. Who is there to talk? Some innocent people get framed and have all kinds of sentences. The justice system is not always working well. It depends on whom you're dealing with, which police are you with or which church are you with. Yeah, you know it yourself. The newspapers often broadcast, oh, which man is innocent after 25 years, after 60 years. He comes out, thank you very much for freeing me. Thanks for clearing my name. Can I have him please now? Yeah? It's not impossible, yeah? Because of the system. It's not like a lot, but it happens. It's happened so many times in different countries. But some innocent people get a clear name. Some people are declared innocent in the grave. And they only know after. Sometimes they know after, they don't even clear his name. Sometimes they already know he's innocent. He still continues to stay in prison until later, many long years after. I don't know why. Nobody knows why. And it just happens. Understand that? Yeah. So, I don't know. The only protection is God power. Yeah? Only if you can protect yourself in this world to keep it, Because since time immemorial, already, Jesus, Buddha, even Buddha had assassination attempts, a couple of times that they know of. Other times, maybe they don't even know. You know what I mean? So Jesus, crucified. Many other masters will flay alive or killed, or harassed, cornered, persecuted. All kinds of things happened. And all they did was just good things to the world. You see? That's it. That's the only crime they did. And then all kinds of negative things will heap on them. Frame, corner, want to kill them, anything. Jesus, before he became famous, he's already been, chased after to be killed. Just because somebody prophesied that a small child is going to rule your kingdom. He didn't mean physically. He didn't mean he would become a king or anything, but they're afraid. The people who were in power, they're afraid to let go. So they went and searched for other children and killed, searched for Jesus and wanted to kill him even when he was still a baby. Can you imagine how dangerous it was? Nowadays, it's a little better, eh? It's better, but we still feel pressure, yeah? A lot of pressure, everywhere. Maybe not for you, but for me, yeah? And the extremists, don't help either, But thank God, it's getting clearer and better, and you can sit here and meditate all day, weekend, and until now, In other countries, in some less free countries, we can't do this. We can't sit here so many people so late like this and talk. Yeah? There would be already police all over and you'd be gone running for your life a long time already. Yeah? So you see, nowadays, even in this century, there's more freedom, but not in all the world, you see? So we have still a lot of work to do. For example, in some countries, we could not even put our contact person's names out. In some communist countries, we have many of them. We just can't put it out. You understand me? Can't print it out. And even then, in some part of that country, they still go around searching for us and put people in jail and all that. Sometimes for some days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, sometimes years even. For doing nothing wrong. And sometimes bring them to jail and force them to eat animal people, meat and all that. I don't know what's good with that to do with the government. Huh? Has nothing to do with the government, right? Well, why is that they have to force them to eat animal people, meat? So if you eat meat, I let you out. So some of the disciples just sit there, don't eat. And then in a few weeks, the government fed up or let them out. It happened, It still happens. For doing nothing wrong to the society, I don't understand it. Even any least intelligent country, least intelligent government would know that we are harmless, right? Yes. Our precept is not to harm anybody to begin with. So how can we do anything wrong anywhere? And we eat vegan. How wrong can that be? Huh? And we don't harm anybody, we don't steal, we don't tell lies. How bad can it be to any society or for any government? Just tell me. Huh? The least intelligent government would understand that we're harmless. You know what I mean? So what's the point here? I don't know. Sure. Tell me, huh?
Have you ever dreamed of a place far away from it all, where the air you breathe is soft and clean, children play fields of green, where the sounds of guns never pound your dreams,